Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here at the Preserve Sporting Club and Residences in Rhode Island. Now, this is a member of the Ocean House Management Collection, and we've been doing a series of interviews with all of the properties they have. And I'm here with Paul Mahalides. Did I do that? Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
There you go. That's good. And Paul is the owner of this wonderful establishment, which is a very unique place, and we're going to talk about this. It is a place where you can stay, but Sporting Club gives you an idea about all the different activities you can do, and we're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Paul, I just arrived here just a few hours ago, and it's amazing. I got the tour, and it is amazing. You could talk a little bit about, because you have everything here. You have golf, you have hunting, you have fishing, you have tennis, you have a climbing wall, you have a zip line, and you have shooting, which I think I'm supposed to do tomorrow, but I'm not a good shot, so we'll have to talk about that.
I can assure you of that. We will have a lot of fun shooting. So welcome here to the Preserve. I'm so happy that you're here today.
Well, let's talk about, first of all, the activities here. I mentioned all of them, but let's go one by one about what you have. You got a golf course. It looks like a pretty challenging one.
Well, it is. We have a executive golf course, which we're very excited about. It was designed and developed by Robert McNeil, who's a top 10 architect in the Eastern region. We've done some pretty big projects, the Charles River Club and Club at River Oaks, and Robert was a perfect choice because he's actually a hunter, and we are really shooting centric.
No, so. Absolutely, and in fact, we're driving around the golf course, and I saw all these pheasants. So, and actually, you have some hunts as well as pheasants, right?
Well, we just had a 2,000 bird high tower shoot. We have the highest high tower in America, 211 feet, which is very exciting. So most people come here to enjoy the Preserve for our shooting sports, and then we have, as you had said, golf and tennis and pool and other wonderful outside amenities for people to enjoy.
Well, I saw the zip line, look, and the climbing wall. That looks pretty challenging too.
So not only do we have a 45-foot man-made climbing wall, but we have an 88-foot sheer rock face. So maybe you and I can see that tomorrow. We might want to give it a try. My chief
you're going to go first, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
My chief of staff is a master climber. He's a Navy underwater specialist, and he loves teaching people how to climb.
Well, I did a little climbing on a cliff face once. That was a few years ago, but at the time it seemed pretty daunting. But this sounds maybe it could be a little easier. But let's talk also, you have accommodations here. It's residences. So what are the accommodations here? And I know you do sell the accommodations, but you also rent those out when they're not being occupied, right?
So we have the special program that the Ocean House has here where most of the residences are owned or can be bought, and then they go back into a rental program. So we have a lot of unique properties and a differentiation of tree houses and Hobbit houses, as well as townhouses, single-family homes, and our newly to be launched Hilltop Lodge, which is 33 rooms with a spa, gym, theater, and it's going to be an OH spa. Should be very exciting. It's all flats. So for you New Yorkers that might enjoy flats, they're 1,000 to 5,500 feet. Plenty of space.
That sounds like a lot bigger than most Manhattan apartments, that's for sure. Now, you mentioned the Hobbit houses, which actually is kind of fun because you actually do have two Hobbit houses. And explain, it really is a Hobbit house. It's built into the side of a hill, and it's round, right?
So about 25 years ago, I was building root cellars. That was the craze, farm to table, back 25 years. And then, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit came out, and we had these really wonderful outcroppings that we were trying to create memories and different experiences. So not only do we have safari tents and tree houses, but we have a group of 5 Hobbit houses. 2 are completed. One is the Maker's Mark Hobbit House, a Maker's Mark sponsored. That's going to be open in 2 weeks. And our other Hobbit house is the most viewed Instagram anywhere in Rhode Island. We've had 111 million views on that Hobbit house, and the way it's been decorated by KJP, Kyle James Patrick, for Halloween. So it's been very exciting, and it's a wonderful place for both photographers and family to come and enjoy.
Well, and that one's you can actually there's a little bed in there, but you can have a meal in there. You can have all kinds of things. The other Hobbit house that is looks like it's a little larger, and you can actually have a meal get meal delivered there, right?
Well, it's about 400 square feet, so it's going to have 6 bunks and a table for 12, and you're going to be able to hang out and enjoy the fire and some other things that the Ocean House really has for experiences. But we got to keep that a secret until we unveil it in the next 2 weeks.
I'll have to come back for that one. Now, let's talk about the dining here, because you actually just opened a restaurant, which is called?
It's called the Double Barrel Kitchen. So we're excited about that. We have the Double Barrel Bourbon here at the Preserve, and the Double Barrel Kitchen everything's about a double barrel shotgun, but also the way we made our bourbon, so it's all double barreled. It's very exciting. It's got the Ocean House flair and the Ocean House menu. I think you'll enjoy it when we have dinner a little bit later on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because actually I haven't eaten today. I've been racing all up and down the Rhode Island coast, all the way from the other property that Ocean House Collection is part of. Now, let's talk a little bit about who is this property for? Who would enjoy this property, do you think?
So this property is for children all the way up to older folks. If you like to hike and bike, cross-country ski, love the outdoors, you want to learn perhaps a little bit about gun awareness. We have the longest indoor underground range in the world automated. I have 26 hidden warriors here, from Navy SEALs to Army Special Rangers to Delta Force. If you want to learn any outside skill, you want survival skills, you want to learn how to mushroom hunt, you want to learn to light a fire, anything outdoors that you can enjoy on our 25 square mile property, which is around 3,600 acres, whether it's bird watching or just biking or kayaking in the Pawcatuck Wood River watershed. There's just so many wonderful activities here that you can enjoy at the Preserve. Anything that you can imagine outdoors, you can do here.
And you got some great accommodations that are fairly large, suitable for families. I've seen some of them. I'm staying in one, and you got the ones that you're building, or some are even larger. It's amazing. Yeah,
we have all the way up to 6-bedroom suites, and some of our bigger accommodations have bunks and such for kids where you can sleep 15, 16 people in one home. So any activity from 4 to 100, there's something for you to do here at the Preserve, and something to learn and leave with a skill. So,
sounds great. Now, anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about this wonderful property, the Preserve Sporting Club and Residency?
Well, again, we have the longest indoor underground range in America, third-party validation for the best sporting clay anywhere in the whole nation, which is kind of cool. We're only 150 miles out of New York City, 60 miles from Boston. We have a private airport only a mile away, and a heliport here, which we have multiple relationships with helicopter vendors and operators that work here. And I think the Preserve is a must-see place. The website doesn't do it justice. You really have to come to experience all the wonderful things that the Preserve has to offer.
And what's the website, just for all of them out there?
www.thepreserveri.com. My name's Paul Mahalides. Come here to the Preserve and join us.
Paul, thank you very much. Thanks for hosting me. I'm looking forward to doing some activities tomorrow. Looking forward to dinner tonight. And you guys come along here too and enjoy this wonderful place. It's a lot of activities. And I think one thing we forgot about is a lot of the guests of Ocean House can actually come up here and enjoy these as well, right?
That's absolutely correct. So wherever one of the 4 properties you're staying at, you can come back and forth between here, use the Ocean House Beach Club, and the standard here that Mr. Hostetler has put together and the Ocean House management team has done just an exemplary job and really notched up any operations as it relates to any sporting club in America, because really sporting clubs, people are used to, shepherd's pie and just kind of hanging out. We have luxury accommodations, great staff, everybody's happy and eager to help you to have the best time ever.
Well, great, Paul. Let's head to dinner now, and then we'll do a little shooting tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. Great to see you.
My pleasure. Schilling Law, that's the name.
That's me. Or no, your name is
Paul Mahalides.
There you go. We were laughing about that one. We both have difficult last names, but I am James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.